I imagine that 15 years ago even, if you wanted worldwide distribution, like if you wanted people in like some third world country to be able to find your CD at the one CD store they had, you had to be like Britney Spears. You had to be the biggest possible pop act or whatever in existence. These days, you just need a MySpace page and you have worldwide distribution. Anyone, anywhere can hear your music. Basically, we put our stuff online just so our friends could hear it. Not to assume that someone 3,000 miles away would know about it. Not to mention people, trying to write through broken English from far reaches of like Africa, like finding out about this little demo we did. And we had no record label, no booking agent, no anything. We did everything ourselves. We screened our own t-shirts. We burned all the CDs we sold on tour out of our computers. We paid like $800 to make a music video for a song called Yeah Yeah. We made it all ourselves, had friends with cameras, used a camera I had from college, whatever. And we had MTV coming to us after it went on YouTube, trying to get the video to play on their station. And YouTube now is essentially, it's bigger than MTV, it has farther reach than that. It's for what we do, it is the biggest outlet for video content. We then started getting the power because we're like, no, we know this is good. We're gonna put it out and other people are gonna say it's good. People are gonna discover it for themselves. We don't need you to tell them this is good, which is the old formation. This day and age with technology, people can decide for themselves. The lessons learned video we made. This was a video where we took off our clothes in public, and basically I had come up with this idea thinking it was very fitting for the song, more than anything. Like this was this sort of self-liberation, I don't care anymore sort of thing and it was us just stripping our clothes off in Times Square, the most, public place in basically the United States as far as, iconically. But while it passed all of, commissions and standards or whatever it's exactly called to go on TV, it got pulled off of YouTube because, someone or some people somewhere flagged it for being inappropriate. And I just think that's such, where you think, oh, this is a day and age where you can make anything accessible. The people decide what's accessible. It's very bizarre that now the people can decide what you can't see as well. It's fascinating to think that some conservative person wherever could decide no one under 18 should be able to see this video when legally, when what the standards we have created, after years and years have decided that this is suitable for everyone to see. And to say no one below 18 who uses YouTube can watch this video is like pulling you off of MTV was 15 years ago. So you think at some point, well, we can't do this ourselves and still be this big, it's just not the system, but you can, we recorded that album by ourselves, not knowing what we were doing, made songs that have been in TV shows, television commercials.
Actually, the Bacardi commercial, it just kind of opened up all these new fans who didn't know of us.
It's just crazy the reach. It was like this whole new life into the project 6 months after it came out. Usually albums have their biggest peak of sales and they're right when they first come out, but this was deep down and that in turn started driving people back to these other music videos we had made in the past, or like, people, I saw like a MySpace comment that was like, I just heard your song in this commercial, I went onto YouTube and watched 3 hours of Matt and Kim footage. I wanted to know everything there was the second I started learning about Matt and Kim. And it's sort of, these bigger media outlets can feed the smaller ones and vice versa, the same way we had Yeah Yeah, our video on YouTube, and MTV, the network station, finds out about it that way. It's sort of like, or people can find out about us on the network station and then bring us into the YouTube world of Matt and Kim. I think they're all kind of starting to combine together and be like, the lines are blurring. It's like, even from when the first real like viral YouTube video that I can think of, which was that OK Go treadmill video. We were supposed to play with those guys. the week after that video came out. And they had to pull out because the MTV Music Video Awards, because that video on YouTube was so big, wanted them to do the performance on the show, on the Music Video Awards. And like, they were all terrified, you know, they weren't used to that kind of level of thing. And, you know, I have friends that were friends with them, but like, just again, that was like 2 weeks. And it's just like that. And like, whoa, you went from this video, again, handheld video on YouTube, to now you're on, you know, one of the biggest music events other than, you know, the Grammys.